And this is honestly the matchup that will decide a lot. It's unfortunate that we're getting it so early, but, you know, let's get into it. And, yeah, League makes a liar out of me.
Okay, so here we go. We're finally in game. A lot of standard items coming out on the blue side. Exception being, it looks like Leona is going for a gold per item and wards, so no potions. That's a little odd for a melee support. And on the other side, Riven actually hasn't bought any items yet, and Janna doesn't have a trinket, probably forgot.
Probably. Yeah.
But I noticed that Janna has no wards, which is also really strange.
Yeah, that's actually really big that he forgot the trinket if he didn't buy any wards.
Yeah.
He'll probably notice it soon, though.
Yeah, hopefully he's able to go back, because wards are actually really important versus Leona.
Yep.
Leona is a huge bush control laner, and it's heavily reliant on who can control the bushes in bot.
Oh yeah, okay, she's going back. She knows. Janna knows now.
Okay.
But yeah,
well, Riven also doesn't have a trinket, though. There we go. Riven's turning around now, too.
No, I'm not really one to question, you know, item buys, because I know that, you know, players have their own preferences and there's usually a method to the madness sometimes. But that rejuve bead, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's really strange. Riven has the advantage in early levels against Mundo. I would have been expecting Riven to try to take advantage of that and snowball off of it. But it looks like he's going for more of a passive laning style. He knows he's the sub. He knows there's a lot of pressure. He's probably thinking, if I can just make this lane even, my team can probably hold this out. Because it might have been Dookie's strategy. He might have said, hey, you know, you're the sub. I'm gonna sit on mid and bot. You just have to survive up there.
Just don't feed.
Yeah, just don't feed and we'll win that way. So maybe that's why he did that.
Okay, well, nonetheless, we will be getting honest lane matchups, the 1v1s and the 2v2s. Janna does make it back to lane on time. And yeah, we'll see if the no pot Leona becomes an issue. We'll see if that causes them to lose early. If Leona can get her combo out at level 2, though, and get the advantage, that will be really good for them. As you see, Kage no Jigoku seeing what items Riven took, immediately putting pressure on him.
Yep.
Riven already getting chunked out. And it looks like both junglers are heading to their camps. Robalaba, yeah, going straight for the red. I agree with that. But yeah, there are no Targons to be seen. Going for the amulet coin instead, probably because he knows that he's not going to get as much chances to walk up.
Oh, he gets caught. This is going to be huge damage. There's no tornado available for Janna.
Yeah,
she has it now.
The zap is such a big part of her early damage. If that hits, that's like combo complete, pretty much. So yeah, the fact that hit was huge. No creeps to block.
Although in that case, if she had chompers instead, that might have been a kill.
True, or at least a flash.
Yeah. But still, good damage regardless. Oh, Riven hits 3 first. Oh, misses the last Q. Kind of unfortunate.
I've seen that happen a lot. I myself, being a pretty unimpressive Riven player, you know, sometimes you Q backwards. Sometimes it happens. And it's just mechanics.
Here comes Nocturne in mid. Kale is way pushed up. This is going to be trouble.
Oh, direct the camera, please. The fear comes out, but...
Most likely that was a flash.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay. So that's how he got out.
Okay.
In the meantime, Jinx taking a lot of damage in bot lane.
Yeah, and Exhaust was pushed too for Leona. Jinx still has a barrier, but if he's not paying attention, could get bursted down.
Yeah, low health, low mana. Definitely looking to push this out in base. Hopefully, Wukong can get down here soon to just show up, allow them to push it up so they can back.
This is really rough though, because you could see young Thresh is freezing. So they're just like, they're just waiting for them to come forward.
Whereas it looks like Wukong is heading top. He really wants to take advantage of this sub.
Oh, but he's too far away. Nothing will come of that.
Yeah, no, the ward spots him out easily. Oh, that's a bad engage by Leona. Jinx is going to have to back out really quickly, and Leona's going to take huge damage.
Yeah, I don't know who made that call, but you're right. That was an extremely Rash call right there. Too risky.
Yeah, Jinx does not have the health to be able to follow that up. Too many creeps, plus having to fight both of them.
Yeah, creeps at low levels do a lot of damage to squishies. Even to the tanks, quote unquote, who aren't even tanky yet. But now, as you can see, purple team, they can just stand in front of the creeps.
Yeah,
they have free reign. They saw Wukong was top too.
Yeah, and at the current health, there's no way that Leona Jinx can fight. But and a pause goes down.
That's odd. Aranos is back. Nocturne recalling for his first buy. See what he picks up. Probably his oh no, just going for a couple long swords. Not really worried too much about the Spirit Stone.
Okay, so Wukong is also recalling, which is good. He's gonna get his health and mana back. Probably gonna be looking for a gank.
Yeah, we'll see if he does come bottom. Kage no Jigoku getting really low, actually.
Yeah, he's getting hammered, but because of that defensive start, not gonna be able to finish him off. Doesn't have the offensive stats yet.
Yeah. And so at least Super Awesome able to farm under turret for now, but he's gonna need help eventually.
Yep, Janna Lucian still full health. Oh, here's another gank onto Aranos.
Dust Trail doesn't quite hit, and yeah, just not enough spells landed right there.
It's unfortunate. That would have been the perfect time to go because Kale's not 6 yet.
And no flash. Here comes the monkey. We'll see if he goes too hard for this. He should know that Nocturne. Yeah, should have known that Nocturne's still in the area, so doesn't want to go too hard. Has no Cyclone either.
But I mean, it's still a good show. He's showing up to make sure that Kale can farm up that wave, get that intervention.
Mm-hmm.
And Zed used his death marks, so his kill potential is all but gone.
Oh, and there's the dive onto Mundo, and Mundo should have stayed under the tower. I think if he had flashed in the opposite direction, he might have been able to take Riven with him. Hard to say, though. Riven did do a lot of damage on that.
Yep.
The burst at level 6 is very real. And yeah, Riven actually doing a good job. No jungler needed, apparently.
Yeah, well, because like I said, in the early levels, Riven definitely has the advantage.
Oh my. This
the
is not
chompers
good.
only gets Lucian, so Leona's in a world of trouble.
Yeah, and the fear, very late flash. Should have flashed a lot sooner, in my estimation. We'll see if Zac Legend wants to dive this. He does. Pops the barrier.
Oh, he's gonna die.
But he misplays it.
And a free kill for Wukong.
And Wukong shows up. Nice timing on the counter gank. We'll see if he flashes for this.
If he has it, he should.
E should be up soon. Oh, the spell shield is down. They should go. Nice. Very nice. They didn't even need to go. Good shot right there.
Yeah, that was actually a really bad recall by Nocturne. He should have kept running.
Mundo. Oh, the cleaver missed, and it cost him the life. Kage no Jigoku kind of tilting right now, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do not want to do.
Yeah.
Like, you just got killed. It's usually not smart to just directly go in on them immediately after. Oh, Cyclone, no goal.
Yeah, he tried to do it as fast as possible, but Zed is just faster. He is a ninja after all. So yeah, Kage no Jigoku feeding Riven. That's not what you want to see if you're the blue team, but definitely what you want to see if you're the purple team. Because Fed Riven is good times if he's on your side.
On the other hand, though, those 2 kills going to Jinx really throws the lane up for grabs again back in bottom.
Yeah, they're basically tied with a boots advantage slightly now.
Yeah, whereas before they basically had that lane won.
Yep, but an overdive. And
oh, that's huge trouble. Janna might be dead. Yeah. Lucian needs to back it up. Leona's gonna hit 6 soon, and if she gets that solar flare, that's probably the end of him too.
Yeah, Super Awesome honestly should have maybe walked forward while he was hitting her, but still picked it up anyway.
Yeah. He was probably afraid of a monsoon, but she doesn't have it yet.
Correct. And oh dear, looks like they chose the lane swap actually. Aranos getting caught. Wow.
Yeah, and like I said, as soon as the solar flare came up, it went down and he went down.
Yeah.
You really have to recognize that in certain situations, you have to just leave. You have to respect your opponent's cooldowns.
Yeah. There's a reason why AD carries and supports try to stick together as much as possible, and when they're alone, kind of got to change your strategy. Sando de Panda, though, putting in work. But gets baited by Light Protect Me.
Yep. Went a little bit too far forward and got that tower aggro.
Yeah, that's just something that Riven players learn to gauge when they queue, because as Riven, you will be moving forward a lot. So you cannot afford to get into that tower range, because plus the Ignite, so much damage. But Kage no Jigoku probably not going to have too much of a fun time against Zed if he's not careful. At least he won't have to worry too much about making it to his tower. Mid lane is a lot shorter of a walk.
Yeah. Although Mundo, without items, is not a good matchup against Zed.
It looks like he's building towards a Randuin's maybe, or something. I can't really call it right now. The cloth armor just could have been a pickup or whatever.
Yeah, that might have just been for a Ninja Tabi.
Purple team still opting to fight, which is okay for now, but I think Jinx is probably going to shop pretty soon.
Yeah, once Jinx shops, it's definitely going to be in the blue team's advantage in bot lane.
Yeah, but if you look at the levels too, Jinx is level 8 right now, and the purple team just hit level 6. So that's actually, it's actually a lot more lopsided than it looks, despite the items. Someone might have just had to step away from the computer.
Ooh, Nocturne finds himself a pink ward.
I've been seeing a lot of high-level teams, you know, finding cute places to put pinks.
Yep.
I believe the record in the OGN is a 26-minute pink ward.
Yeah, because people not really paying attention yet. They're not really used to those pink wards being visible. So a lot of times they just walk right past it.
Yeah, right now Kage no Jigoku just needs to play conservatively. He cannot get ahead of himself.
Oh, Riven going ham.
Very nice. It's textbook all in right there. Very solid.
Yeah, and Arno's opting not to intervention or flash.
Yeah, he did DC before. We'll see if that might have been one of the reasons, but nonetheless, good capitalization by Sando de Panda. Really making Chase Styles proud here.
Yeah, he's really putting in work for his team.
Yeah, he is 3 out of the 4 kills for purple team, and he took the turret. Well done.
Yeah, and he's been doing it all solo.
Yep, no jungler required. So we'll see what happens. I'm a Hero should know what it's like to play against Fed Riven, because they went up against Fragnatics Riven in the first round. They did manage to pull that out, but with different champions for sure.
Yeah.
It was not Mundo, it was the secret OP Warwick. And yeah, here comes Riven. She's going to roam down. The pink ward will spot her out though, so Mundo shouldn't be in any immediate danger unless he gets a little too ballsy. Okay.
Just check in to see if she's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the death mark.
Mundo does not have ulti, but he should survive that. Cyclone coming in, and Riven very squishy, and a nice intervention. Held onto it and it paid off. Ivaru's in pretty deep doo-doo right now.
Well, Janna's gonna get there first. Oh,
hello.
Okay, the paranoia. Can he finish it off? Okay,
yeah,
good.
Good dive.
Oh, and his team is not coming to help. Oh, but they pick up kills in bot lane. And Janna is in trouble too. Can the cleaver hit? It does, so the chase is going to continue. Oh, super awesome misses.
Silverbleed tanking the turret. Kagemori is going to go down. Zed picks up a kill. Good for Ivaru. We'll see if he pays for it, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that zap is just so huge.
Yeah, that's slow.
Yeah. It is very dodgeable, but if it hits, you are not moving.
So that's a huge pickup overall for I'm a Hero.
Yeah, a little bit of a misstep from Young Fresh. Maybe feeling that Riven snowball a little too much. A little too overconfident, I think. Because, yeah, the Hex Drinker... did she even have the Hex Drinker at the time of the fight? She might have bought it.
No, I think she only had the Tiamat still.
Yeah, so she did not have the MR or the Magic Shield. So she just melted. We'll see if that takes a little bit of wind out of their sails and they, you know, kind of back it up, saying, hey, wait a minute, you know, our lanes are actually a little bit more behind, not top notwithstanding, so.
Yeah, Jinx now 5-0.
Yeah, that early Bloodthirsters. Oh, and the... I don't know, I don't quite agree with the home guard boots. I guess she wants to minimize time in base, but...
Yeah, I mean, luckily she spent a lot of money on those home guard Berserker Greaves, so she's not actually that far ahead in terms of combat stats. But yeah, that will allow her to get in and out of base very quickly. Well, Zed's kind of in a wrong place here. He needs to run.
But yeah, right now, blue team actually not in that bad of a spot, because all they need to do is just watch who Riven focuses and get the intervention on.
Yeah. And look at that damage that Kale's putting down.
Oh, the
Riven
flash.
forced a flash.
Woo!
That shows you that Riven is actually Riven is actually never that far ahead because she only builds damage. If you ever get caught in a bad spot with no cooldowns, you're kind of in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, good respect by Sandal de Panda, knowing that he had to flash that most likely.
Yeah, saying, "Oh God, you know, look at that damage. I wasn't expecting that."
Yeah, because you can't forget too. Intervention can also be used offensively to dive. Yeah. So towers are not exactly safe right now.
But yeah, look at that respect. Picks up a Negatron. He says, "Okay, you got me that time."
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if that slows down the damage snowball. But it should definitely give her some survivability, at least against the AP.
Yeah, it'll make that burst, which is what he's building towards, a lot less powerful.
But as we alluded to earlier, a lot of mix of damage on this team. And yeah, there we see the Negatron coming into effect. Kind of a premature...
To flash the ult. Oh, or he could miss the ult, but he has no help coming. He's still in lots of trouble. Yeah,
he did burn his... Well, he did not burn his flash, but he's able to walk away, luckily. Most likely able to kite away with the slow, but mid-turret right now in a lot of trouble. Jinx is just shoving that.
Yeah, Deathmark and Paranoia are available, but
they don't want to go in
their
on
bot
that.
lane is not, so...
Yeah, they don't want to go in on that, most definitely. But as we said, this team does have a good mix of AD and AP damage, so even though she does have the MR items, Jinx could still do a lot to her if she's not careful. Yeah,
not to mention that based on the items I'm seeing, Nocturne is not going to go tank this game.
Oh, the knockup does land. Exhaust blown onto Wukong, but Zac Legend is probably still dead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That cleaver damage.
Mundo with the kill. Working towards that Sunfire. They did already pick up the dragon, so not much to do left in bot lane other than to push it up. I believe they had already took the turret. Yeah, they already took the turret, so... But yeah. Only less than 3K separates these teams, so anything can happen.
Yep, still really close.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this game pans out, how this set pans out. Again, a lot of implications on riding on the result of this game. The top two seeds in Swiss going at it right now.
Yeah, Riven with another longsword. I'm kind of at a loss at what she's trying to build right now. I guess it's probably the Hydra.
That's what it looks like, yep.
But it's kind of weird because she has an extra longsword.
Could be just building it just to get as much immediate stats as possible. But I agree. Saving up for the Hydra might have been a better idea.
Yeah, because the Hydra's only a couple hundred more than an extra longsword.
Yeah, well, maybe there's a method to the madness. We shall see. Riven did do well in her lane, so
true.
Sandal de Panda probably has a plan.
Yep, there might have just been a call saying we want to fight right now, so it's like, okay, I'm going to buy something.
Oh, getting flanked by Aranos. Nice spell shield onto the Hadouken, so no slow.
Able to just walk out because of that spell shield. And Zed is like, I see that Lich Bane proc, I don't want to get touched by that.
Yeah, Ivaru's like, please no. Kagemori clearing a ward out, but he's going to run straight into Mundo. And the Howling Gale actually does not knock up.
And Monsoon not available, has to flash.
Out. Dookie Bud.
This is gonna be
needs to leave.
This is not good for the blue team. This is 3v4. Cooldowns get blown on Janna the support. We'll see if they actually decide to try to turn this, but nope, Zed gets split off, so they're in full backpedal.
Oh, Ibru forced the flash. Intervention is available though, so yeah, offensive tower diving is perfectly fine.
Not to mention Death Mark does a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, and the culling is no real threat at this point, but that was like a really nice engage over the wall by Robalaba.
Yeah.
Smelling the blood, got a nice double, maybe triple knockup. And yeah, I'm a hero in full control now.
Yeah, and speaking of that mixed damage you were talking about, Riven getting chunked to heck by
Oh my sweet child of mine.
Oh,
a little unnecessary, but kill secured nonetheless. Again, I'm a hero. This is do or die time for them, so whatever they gotta do to get those kills.
Well, Janna's in trouble.
Oh, and she gets hit by the zap again. She tried to juke the I think he tried to outthink that. And then yeah, he just kind of ran into it. That happens.
Well, that was kind of hard because he was getting like surrounded from everywhere, so he probably just kind of got confused.
Oh, Silverblade
dive.
Dang.
That sucks.
That's
Wind slash in the wrong direction. Oh, the Jinx ult saying, "I'm not done. You all better back up."
Yeah, actually, they could still go.
Yeah. Jinx saying, "Hey man, I'm still at full health. I'm the fed one. You guys better respect me."
Yeah, that was like a immediate disengage right there, that ulti. Even though it didn't kill, it did a lot of damage. And those zaps right now, super awesome. We haven't been talking a lot about him, but he's been picking up Jinx at the latter half of this tournament. He's been doing really well on it.
Yeah, he's been doing what needs to be done. That's kind of what the 80 carry role has become now. It's not so dominating as it was before. It's kind of the behind the scenes guy. You don't really make those huge plays, but you're there. You know, you're there. You're the damage that pulls your team through.
Yeah, actually on I believe on Reddit they were even saying that the 80 carry is kind of like the new supporty kind of thing. Definitely one of the more underwhelming roles, but not when you're this fed. So yeah, 16-6. The gold lead has ballooned to 35.5 to 29.5. Young Thresh though, they are the #1 seed, so they could still come back. They could still do this. It's gonna be hard now though. It is gonna be hard.
Yeah. What they need now is they need those key monsoons from Janna to disengage the AoE.
Yes.
If they can do that in team fights, or just not team fight at all, and keep things nice and separated, they still have a chance here because they have really good picks. They have a really strong pick comp.
They do. But as you can see, the all AD comp is going to be a problem because Mundo already has 1.5 major armor items.
Yeah. I actually wouldn't be surprised that if Jinx were to pick up an armor item soon as well.
Yeah, Randuin's would be great on her.
Yeah, because that would greatly increase her survivability since there's only physical damage in this game against her.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's one of the best ways when you're fed to make sure that you don't throw. Getting some tankiness.
Right,
because then even a small mistake, you'll just live it. Because you're ahead, you have the levels, and then you have the armor. You know, you have the resistances to tank it out for a little bit.
Okay, so as we saw the Dragon going down to the blue team.
Yeah, and Riven recalling. Looking to maybe force a team fight here while Kale is split.
Yeah, and it looks like he finished the Hydra. We'll see if he probably going to go for a Spirit Visage soon.
Yeah, and you can see right now, blue team being ahead, they have that huge ward wall.
Whoa. Riven getting really close right there. Takes a bunch of damage before the shield can come out.
It looks like they're sending Lucian to try to deal with the Kale split push, but Kale is really big right now.
Yeah, and Lucian is
incredibly
incredibly small.
Walking in and slapping him down.
He's done, I think. Yeah. He's all but dead.
Okay, so he's technically still alive, so they're going to have to waste some time trying to track him down.
Cleaver.
But yeah, he goes down. Purple team is coming in hot. Oh, here's the Cyclone. Really forced engage. Team is not there.
Intervention is down though, so he won't be able to save the monkey. And a missed solar flare. That's actually a lot of their CC.
Yeah, that's a great paranoia to dodge the solar flare.
And they may have bitten off more than they could chew. But
Arnos needs to fight this. He needs to help.
here comes Fed Jinx though. Sando Di Panda gets insta-jibbed. The Ima-H is too strong right now. The ulti coming out, but it goes a little far to the left.
Just trying to push him off.
Yeah, and that will be an inhibitor.
Yeah. Oh, the culling. Not enough to kill Kale. This is bad. They need to where is Jinx going?
That red buff. Oh, but he might have overcommitted. We'll see if he can kite back. It looks like he is.
They're really running out of health though, and people are starting to respond. They need to get out of here very quickly.
Yeah, they need to run. If that were me, I honestly would have just ran before the inhibitor went down. I wouldn't even bothered. Because
okay, so that the flash over. They're going
and the intervention. Like I said,
but here's
super awesome, please. Dude, super awesome, man. He had blood in his eyes. He could taste it, but yeah, you have a big lead. You know, it's best to try not to squander it.
Yeah, right now they should just recall, spend their gold, and heal.
Because yeah, that should be the final nail in the coffin in my estimation. The bottom inhibitor is so big right now because of how far it is from the Baron.
Yeah, not to mention mid inhibitor is open and ready to be taken as well.
Yeah.
So if they just heal up, buy some items with all that gold they just got, this might actually be over. You know, barring the classic Baron throw.
Yeah, definitely. Hey man, we joke about the Baron throw, but even the Korean players, the best players in the world, they Baron throw too. So yeah. It just happens sometimes. Sometimes the call is just made and it doesn't work out.
Yeah, Baron is just... It's just so risky. Not even if you're winning, because one random lag spike means it gets taken from you.
Yeah, I hope Ryan never changes it. I hope Baron stays the same forever. That throw magnet. But yeah, let's take a look at the items since we haven't talked about in a long time. Lichbane, Nashor's Tooth. So tons of on hit. The Last Whisper combo completed for Jinx. Nicely chosen right there. And tons of armor from Mundo. He may have been, you know, feeding in the beginning, but he's fine now.
Yeah, that's the thing about tanks. Like, you can't really stop them from getting tanky.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you, like, completely deny them 100%.
Yeah, it looks like Silverbleed got the memo as well. She has a Randuin's. So that's also going to be good for them, too.
Oh, Nocturne face checks right into the whole blue team.
Force the flash.
Is a Solar Flare going to come down? It is. It gets a slow on Zed. Nocturne's already gone.
That's probably all that they need.
Yeah, Janna goes down instantly.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the game. They have super creeps. They have the 5.
Oh, the Cyclone, but good escape to get out of it. But that's definitely going to be towers.
That's going to be the game. 16 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a miraculous play here to protect the... Oh my god, the damage from Kale. I don't think a miraculous play is possible.
Big Ima-H by Arnos. And that is it. That is game 1 going to I'm a Hero. They take a 1-0 lead in this race to 2 wins. And yeah, well played.